Maybe we do. Okay. Boom. All right, I gotta change the stuff here. Rise the earn turn. Right.
Rise of the Intern.
Uh, that's funny. All right, let's see some software and game dev. Done and done. Outer Wilds tunes. Yeah. Some space banjo. No. I do like Outer Wilds. I think there's some Outer Wilds songs in this playlist, so it's not a terrible playlist. It's actually got a lot of good music in it. This one's Animal Crossing. All right. So I'm not upgrading anything. Get out of here. Rise of the Intern. Oh, time to do a little bit of game design. So last go around, I figured out the classes that I wanted to use for the game, and I want to explore doing some like abilities and stuff for them today. So we have the gamer, the delivery driver, the retail worker, the fast food employee, and the admin assistant. And if you don't like I apologize. You can leave. But if you do like AI or you're curious about it, um, I am kind of using AI to give ideas and get some feedback on certain things. But the more people in chat, the less AI I'm going to lean on. So with that, I found this little game designer GPT that I can use, and I told it about the game, and I told it the classes that I have, and I just want to kind of review what it said. So I said the gamer's kind of kind of like a warlock if you think about the abilities and stuff, and it was just like it didn't really give me good feedback, but maybe we can dig into this a little bit. So I'm gonna take some notes. Don't worry about the fart interrupting. That was my idea. Uh,
Don't worry about that.
don't worry about that one. Okay, so we have it says role as a ranged DPS. The gamer fits perfectly. Obviously, that's what I said. It could use abilities that tie into the gaming tropes like spamming AoE or combo attacks. When I think of gamer these days, I almost think of like streamer gamers. So maybe I could tie in something around that. The skills think about abilities based on gaming skills like headshot, 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 headshot. You know that old meme. For precision attacks or lag spike to slow down enemies. I really like that idea. All right. Let's do gamer inspired abilities. The lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Yeah. That's what you were doing in that dungeon, just lightning bolt, right? Uh Headshot or lag spike or uh stop lag switching. That's an old one. If you played Call of Duty back in the day, that was the common thing. He's lag switching. Where somebody turns off their Wi-Fi router and then like right before they get shot. And they reconnect. Oh man. So this is gonna be mix of passive slash casting abilities with a VR headset. Because it says for like the weapons, you could use gaming peripherals like a controller, mouse, or even virtual attacks like energy beams from a VR headset. I really like the idea of the gamer having a VR headset because it's like augmenting their reality a little bit. So I think that'd be kind of funny. Just bring their VR headset to work. Um all right. With that, let's think a little bit more about the gamer. Kind of what I want the gamer to be. Since it's going to be a warlock or not really a warlock, but like a ranged DPS caster type. Um I'm thinking they're going to be maybe squishy, but can deal a ton of damage. And I don't know. If I do a new tab, oh, it keeps that up. That's kind of neat. Yeah, like a typical glass cannon. Somebody who's, they're like frail. I don't even know. I was gonna like get some inspiration for what the gamer will look like. I don't even know. I like I'm gonna have to find an art style and go with it. And like I was thinking for the art style, I'm gonna have to play the Swords of Ditto game. But I also do really like these kind of like bolder lines and stuff from Nobody Saves the World. So
It's cute.
yeah, I'm gonna have to explore it a little bit, but I think that's gonna be a different session. Maybe even I do some of this like off stream to kind of figure out what I want them to look like. But I am thinking something simple. Like, look how simple this stuff is. Okay, it's not really that simple, but oh, I love this. That's so creepy. Um, yeah. So I'll explore that a little bit, but let me think. The gamer. Let's do weapons can be mouse and keyboard or controllers. And then so since this is RPG, we're gonna have like multiple, so you can have like different tiers of mice that modify your character and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do paper doll effects on everything, but I think that would be really cool to have visuals when you do equip things. But if I do that, I think I'm gonna have to use the in-game animation system and swap out things unless I can somehow figure out um Spine with Godot, which I don't really it was not a great experience trying to integrate that kind of stuff, so we'll see. Feel like I could technically do animated sprites and then attach things to them. So we'll have to see. Armor would be maybe like game inspired.
RGB.
Game inspired RGB colored or lit, I guess. I think that'd be funny.
You can make it look like cyber armor, like robo. I don't really know how to describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So it'd be like game inspired, but it would be like maybe like light, like pajamas and stuff.
Like harsh edges,
They spell pajamas.
just PJs.
Jammies.
PJ.
Jammies with hoods and edgy style get up.
T-shirt and basketball shorts.
Hey, not fair. That's what I'm wearing right now. Wait, that makes sense. T-shirt
Exactly.
and basketball shorts. Onesie style with a butt flap. That's actually funny. Uh, so weapons. Let's do we can do like old school keyboard slash ball mouse. We can do gaming keyboard with LEDs and mouse, a gaming mouse. The MMO mouse with more buttons. We can do we'll just let's say like Xbox controller. I don't really want to get into bringing in brands, but we could
Controller smash.
well, yeah, we could do like a joypad. What's a joystick? A
A joystick.
joystick controller, and then I don't want to call it yeah, gamepad style controller. Okay. Um, their passives and everything.
Oh, they can have an enrage buff
Oh
called
gosh,
rage.
rage buff. Um, censorship.
Salty. I don't know what that does. Could do something.
Censorship. So like I guess the rage buff, I was thinking so that maybe that's like the same thing. The rage buff, I was thinking of having like exclamations and stuff around them, like they're cursing and all that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like gamer rage. Same.
Sweaty, salty. This sounds like a delicious meal.
You pop your gamer rage and like a bunch of peripherals fly out around you and smash keyboards, mice, monitors,
Uh
table flip.
active ideas, table flip. What was the other one that you said?
Like when you activate your rage, like
Here.
keyboards and mice and monitors can like fly out and smash around you.
Here, I'm just gonna put this over here, give myself some more room.
Sweaty.
Reduces snare time. I like that.
Makes you all slippery.
Snare time. Trying to give this room. I don't want. Like. I think this is fine. It's fine if the chat's covered a little bit. Rage buff, and we'll name these and stuff. And of course, once we actually figure out what we want in the game, then we can have stream name things too. So, um, within reason, obviously. The rage buff increases damage and creates AoE. And I'm sorry again, what was the one you said before table flip?
Like when you activate your gamer rage, you smash like mice and keyboards and stuff around you.
Okay. Creates AoE with smashing keyboard slash mice. The salty buff. This, how about lowers the damage? Lowers damage of enemies to the player.
It's like this aura of saltiness.
Yeah, lowers the damage of enemies. Maybe makes them want to walk away. Table flip. That's actually a really great active ability idea. I'm gonna make this a heading so that it actually recognizes this. Maybe not an H1. Okay. Weapons, armor. Okay. Oh, the fart to interrupt. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's no, it's definitely gonna be an active. Interrupts casting and melee, makes them laugh. Uh I think like I want to max these out at like maybe 4 tops for the passive and active ideas right now. And then we can workshop as we get into it. Uh and again, this is survivor style, so there's gonna be a lot of like passives that go into the corporate trees. And so I haven't even gotten to those yet, but I'm thinking about doing like a corporate skill tree and then the class skill tree. So you have skills from your previous job that you can talent into and stuff, and some that you start with, and then you'll have the corporate ideas or talents that you would go into and just maybe make like a tree. So we got table flip, we got fart. I want to summon something. So maybe like asteroids or something from the gaming world. It's like summon game sprite. Call mom. Oh my gosh. What would this be? We went from Warcraft to this, Ooga Booga. What do you mean you can't believe this?
Maybe your mom gives you a random buff. Like sometimes she brings you chicken nuggies or pizza rolls.
Oh my gosh, that is a great idea. Gives a random buff That can be something like
Or
chicken nuggies,
maybe it's just a heal, but it's like
pizza
random food.
rolls, uh, gamer drink.
I think gamer fuel. I think you said that for gamer fuel
Yeah,
as an ability.
here we'll say chicken nuggets. I was gonna say nuggies, but
Dino nuggies.
okay, that's perfect. Dino nuggets, pizza rolls, gamer fuel, candy. And so these can be different things. Like some of them can restore health. One of them maybe gives you more stamina and stuff. The candy makes you faster. Oh, I kind of like that's a good idea. Thank you. That was a good combo there, Songbird and Stellar Frog. I came up with fart, and you guys came up with call mom. That's good. And then another passive. Let's see.
Maybe sweaty is passive, and your sweatiness level makes you like faster and increases your dodge or something.
You just have like a sweaty talent.
And just every time you level up, you get sweatier.
Well, yeah, these are passives. These will be on your character as you go. So maybe it could be like timed. Anytime you start attacking or get in combat, your sweaty buff disappears or something. Ooga booga. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate.
I haven't drank anything in hours.
I'm postured.
Pop
Yep, my
tarts.
posture is still there. Let's do so like call mom is a great one. Maybe another passive buff could be like healthy food.
Makes you mad.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, thanks for hanging out, Songbird. Enjoy doing laundry. Are you sure you're postured? Maybe another one will make sure. No, I'm postured. Um what's something like oh my gosh, like I can't even think of like gamer tropes. That's what I need to look up. Oh not game. Gamer tropes. All right, I'm gonna blur this out just in case. Um, I was thinking like maximum nerd, like game knowledge, right?
um,
Maybe like gamer knowledge.
it could be old school. What are the guides called? The
Code
game
breakers.
guides.
Oh my gosh, code
Oh,
breaker.
cheat code.
Okay, so cheat code. What could this do? This could allow you you can just
Oh,
delete an enemy.
I was thinking of that would be cool. You
Like
just
every
delete an
5 or 10
enemy.
seconds an enemy gets deleted within a radius.
That's pretty like a lesser enemy.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about strategy guides. Do you ever buy a strategy guide?
There's strategy guides right down there. I've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and I think that's just Modern Warfare. I literally have strategy guides on my bookshelf. All right, I like this. Rage buff. Here, we'll just call it rage. Sweaty, salty, cheat codes. So one of them can delete an enemy randomly. I like the idea of like the tiered upgrades and stuff. So like when you upgrade it, so it deletes an enemy, then you upgrade it and it does um spawns in gamer food. And then another one like and turbos infinite health, invincibility,
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Or like the star from Mario.
speed hack. I like this. The cheat code one it makes me like I want to play gamer. Also, look at that. She grabbed a toy and brought it to her bed.
What is it? It's a ducky.
Spawn a table and flip it at a distance towards Oh my gosh. Towards enemies. Okay. Farting interrupts casting and melee and makes them laugh. Summon a game sprite. So summons a random enemy from gaming series. I don't know. It could be we obviously can't use like real characters, so maybe I can use characters from my games. What kind of characters do we have?
Be like Mario.
We could summon Key the Board Warrior, or we could summon a bunch of the little workers. A bunch of these little
Like
guys.
maybe you summon the squad
Yeah. Oh.
instead of game characters. It's your buddies.
Summon the squad. You know what? I'm gonna call it squad up. Summons
Ready up.
your friends from the ether to fight with you. I love it. Oh, the call mom one's my favorite though.
That one's pretty funny.
Mom, mom, toilet.
Mom, bathroom.
Oh my god. Okay, this is great. This is pretty funny. I think the gamer is coming to life. Uh, let's do. I haven't even come up with like stats and stuff yet, so I'll have to rework some of those in here, like when I'm coming up with their kind of level up, their health and all that kind of stuff. But they're gonna be kind of glass cannon, so they're squishy, but they can deal a ton of damage. All right, cool. I need to get Bear Like Lion in here so we can discuss because like his classes were really balanced. I felt like each class he had in his game was really good. Survivalscape had a really good balance of like playing the classes. Like I liked it. Okay. Let's do notes. Heading 2. We'll do weapons, armor, passives, actives. Make all these bold, copy these between. No, I don't want to write with AI. Leave me alone. Nah, I know what I want to write. Okay, let's head on to the delivery driver. So, AI says the delivery driver makes sense as a melee DPS, obviously, because I told it that that's what I wanted, so it's going to try to side with me. You can play into the idea of speed and precision, hitting hard and fast like a rogue.
I like that.
Yup.
Makes sense.
So their skills would be like quick drop for a powerful single target attack. Like you drop a package on them, fucking fling a DoorDash bag at them or something. Dodge traffic to increase evasion and movement speed. I love that idea. I don't know why they would be, but I was also thinking, uh, one of the abilities could be like call a friend, kind of like what we're doing for the gamer, but it's a car that just fucking drives in and just like
Call your supervisor.
I don't know, because like I think it'd be great. But then I was also thinking like it'd be funny to do a bike messenger. Somebody rides in on a bike and just fucking tosses like a DoorDash bag or whatever.
It could be like holiday rush or something when all the delivery drivers are out delivering packages at the same
Oh my
time.
gosh. Holiday Rush calls in drivers from all over to throw packages at the enemies.
Oh wait,
Uh
we're thinking like food delivery,
it's
not
all
pack.
it kind of covers it all. You're just a delivery driver.
Okay.
This could be Postmates, this could be like DoorDash style, this could be like shipped like a grocery shopper. This could be Instacart, again grocery shopping and stuff, or it could be like a FedEx or UPS style driver where they're delivering heavy packages. And so I was thinking you can talent into that. So, like you would have a talent tree of like, oh, I was just a
Maybe
foot delivery person or what. Okay, well not foot, but
I don't want to overcomplicate it, but maybe there's like the entry level and then there's like once you hit a certain level, you can spec into a career. So like
Oh,
you start with food delivery, and then when you level up, you can choose like package delivery, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what other delivery drivers there are. Maybe you can spec into like
like mover, like you were a mover,
yeah, like
so you'd be
something that makes
buff.
sense.
Okay, yeah. See, I like this. I like this idea for the route.
Truck driver or something. I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that would a truck driver would play into a game like this, but
Truck drivers, um, food delivery, or uh, Postmates. Oh no, truck driver, food driver, or moving mover.
maybe you can be like
What do you call it? Oh, a delivery driver that drops off like furniture and washers and dryers,
I think it's just a delivery driver.
or yeah. So truck driver, food delivery, or I don't know, big item delivery.
Maybe you could be like a food truck owner.
No, no, that maybe the fast food employee.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So the kind of weapons they use, it says using packages or delivery bags or even a vehicle for ramming enemies in close combat. Oh yeah, there you go. Appliances, yeah, like an appliance delivery. But
Or maybe you start on a bike and then you get a truck or something.
gosh, we can make the driver. That could be one of the abilities. Let's do. Well, let me get the weapons in here first. So weapons can be like boxes for melee. Well, it'd be like short range. Short range. Um, Delivery bags for long range, lower damage. Then you can do like a cart, like a ramming cart, a hand truck
Hand truck.
for ramming. Their armor, because I said they're gonna be kind of like a rogue. This is gonna be like quick, so we're gonna have like quick abilities. They're gonna be kind of like lighter armor, so they're probably gonna wear cloth. Think of like a delivery driver. They're gonna wear short shorts and tight shirts, right? uh, what can they wear? Like button ups, and is that technically like blue collar? You can do button ups and shorts. You can do sweatpants. Oh my god, that would actually be a gamer one, yeah? Got sweatpants. Okay. I take that back from this. You wouldn't really wear sweatpants. Maybe you can have really just shorts. You just have different shirts and shorts. I mean, what more do you need? I don't think I've ever seen a delivery driver. I guess casual.
Well, sometimes they'll have like a vest on,
Okay,
like
vests.
a
That's yeah.
uniform.
Khakis. Yeah, yeah. So we can do button up and shorts. So we can do casual clothes. So like this would be like jeans. No, I think khakis, shorts, and pants, and then a uniform with vests. Because I'm thinking like things that they can equip. Oh, and then you can do work boots or tennis shoes. Also, for the longest time, I thought it was like this tennis shoes. It's not though. It's tennis shoes. Okay, passives. We want like a heat wave. So withstand elemental attacks. So like anything that has like an elemental effect, maybe they get more resistance to it. Um, something with like rage, annoyance, like something being annoyed that they have to deliver to the same person all the time. What's that? Like this person orders too much.
Exasperated.
What's the simpler word for exact?
Overworked.
Overwork, overworked. I like that. Overworked. Um, speed boost and damage buff at the cost of accuracy. So I just think of like flinging a package. It's gonna deal more damage. It's gonna go faster. You're gonna be moving around faster, but like your packages might miss. Like orbit around the enemy or something. It'd be funny. So we got heat wave, overworked. I know somebody. My raid leader is a delivery driver. I could ask him his complaints. And he probably has some good ones. I'm just trying to think of like what would be annoying. What about like a specialized package?
Hazardous
Hazard.
materials. What do you want, Sophie?
I use hazardous materials. You just got a little blip into my brain and how I pronounce things.
Hazardess. It's a lady.
Hazardous.
Lady hazard.
It's a lady hazard. Um, enchants thrown items to deal toxic slash like dot damage. All right, this is actually pretty cool. Trying to think of another delivery. So I like the idea of summoning a vehicle. So let's do transport. Falls in your bike, car, or delivery truck uh to ram enemies. Uh then you get to drive around for a short duration. I think that's funny.
It's like a death knight.
Yeah, it's like a death knight or a paladin where they can ride around. And I'm still thinking rogue. I'm thinking I did make them melee. So maybe like the delivery bags you like dual wield. Maybe you can dual wield these. Dual wielding. I did spiel it wrong.
Did you spell it wrong?
Dual wielding for quick damage but lower damage. How about just quick but lower damage? Boxes for short range can break open and cause spike damage. So like there'll be like things that come out of the boxes. And the hand truck for ramming. Um okay. And again, I'm thinking like in the terms of survivors, but also RPGs. So it's kind of like a weird mashup. So I don't want too many active abilities, and that's why I'm keeping these lower. It's going to be a lot more passives, but I just want to start with a few. Let's see. What else can a delivery driver have as a passive? Maybe like wrong address. So,
Navigational skills.
maybe helps find collectibles by I was thinking like highlighting them or outlining them maybe. every so often. I think that's pretty funny. The wrong address. I saw pictures on Reddit. People were just saying that like delivery drivers were just freaking dropping them off at trees next to their house. They didn't like they weren't going up. Somebody was like in an apartment building and they're like, "All right, I'm here with your food." And the person's like, "Okay." And they're like, "Come get it." Like, what? Half your job is delivering it to the door. Like, I mean, now if that person was like zero tipping them, I get it. I get that. But all right, so transport calls in your bike, car, delivery truck to random enemies. Holiday rush, call in drivers from all over to throw packages at enemies. Um, let's do. I'm thinking like Shuriken, like the Shuriken thing, Shuriken Storm in WoW. So it's like an AOE ability that like scatters things. But like, what can I call that?
Package storm.
Bag Storm.
Sophie, why are you so angry? Why are you so
Throws
angry?
packages slash bags in all directions for a short range AoE. Okay. And then dodge traffic. So I kind of like that ability from GPT. So something like dodge traffic. Let's do
Rush hour.
yeah. So increases movement speed and dodge. Cool. I like this. I kind of like wanted to do a hidden one. Maybe wrong address. Stealths the player. Puts the player in stealth for a short time. And then it can be upgraded to show hidden collectibles. Collect on the map. Yeah. Okay, cool. We got our delivery driver. I don't think there's any more notes for this specifically. All right, retail worker. So we got a melee support like a cleric. So maybe I should put this in the notes. So melee support, kind of like a cleric, allows for short slash long range abilities. Armor for retail, HR. What do you mean HR? All right. So this is what it says. Having the retail worker as a melee support is a fun twist. Thank you, GPT. I know. As someone used to dealing with stressful customers, they could act as a tank or provide buffs to teammates. So,
That's what I was thinking.
right, and I was thinking like the teammates thing would be like last call or something like that. I don't know what whatever it is whenever you're like closing up the store. Ooga booga. I know what HR means, human resources, but as far as like a weapon or armor, maybe as a passive prevents damage for a few seconds. Do retail workers have like I was thinking HR was going to be in like the corporate talent trees. That's when you're going to start learning about HR. You'll learn about uh what are those called? Like summits and stuff where you have to go and be like type A personality. Now, I've never worked retail. This is one thing I have no real experience with, but I can kind of guess. I did work as a fast food employee at McDonald's for a long time, like 9 months. That was a long time back then. But
Retail and fast food very different though.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only kind of like customer experience I have though.
I mean, I did for quite a while. Give you some insights. I like the idea of it being like a tankier class because you do have to deal with a lot of shit and be patient.
I agree with that. Okay. Um, as retail or HR folks are useless. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like I didn't even really consider like yeah, retail workers do have HR, but it's like nothing ever happens, right? Like
I
you make a
think
complaint and they just freaking store it away. I've seen Superstore.
I feel like it would be more. I mean, like, yeah, there is HR stuff, but like, that's not like a core part of the job. I feel like a jack of all trades type thing, because when you work in retail, they always make you do a whole bunch of shit, even if it's not like you learn how to do cashiering, but you also learn how to do this and that.
All right. Uh, perfect. Jack of all trades is gonna be a passive. Gives passive buffs to all stats for a short period of time, periodically. So it'll like you'll get buffed every once in a while from just being stressed out.
You never know what your schedule is gonna be.
That's right. Changing schedule. Uh, day off. We'll call this one the day off. Maybe no, hold on. Maybe that's an active one. This is where you call your boss and ask.
You call in sick,
Yeah, you call your boss, or just you call in sick. I guess you call in sick. Um.
which reminds me, short staffed would be a good one.
Okay, hold on. There's so many ideas right now. Okay, so day off. You call in sick. I don't know why it's all capped. You call in sick. Um, giving you motivation. What would the day off do?
Maybe it heals you because you get to rest.
Okay, an instant health boost. Uh, hold on. Gives you increased max health and fully heals for a short amount of time and fully heals you. Okay. Said our store manager has 4 harassment complaints against him. They did nothing. Oh, jeez. Maybe that should be one
Mm.
harassment complaint.
Now, I don't know if I feel like that's more like corporate. Like you as the baby employee.
Okay, that's fair.
Um I don't it might be kind of annoying or I don't know, weird to do, but you could have like a patience meter that runs at like just
Well,
runs down and
each
then when it gets to 0, you go into like a rage.
each class is gonna have like their own kind of resource. So like in WoW, you got mana, focus, holy power, energy, like those kinds of things. So I think it would be smart to do that for these guys.
The retail worker will have patience as a resource. I think that's funny.
Do what?
If they had patience as a
Oh,
resource.
just do patient T? No. If this is a tank, retail could have patience like rage. Exactly. So maybe your patience grows and then you have to use that, or you lose it. So you start out with full patience and you kind of lose it as you use your abilities, but it gains back whenever you're like doing other things. So maybe that's a good idea for kind of driving this. So changing schedules, which is kind of annoying, but like this allows you. So like during different, I'm not going to do a day night system. What could changing schedules do? This can be annoying, but also good. So maybe a passive. How about increases damage or defense randomly?
Maybe it could just be a random buff. Get attack power, speed. defense, whatever.
Well, because the jack of all trades gives you to all your stats. All of your how about gives passive buffs.
Maybe it's like just a random cycle where you get like a little buff to a random stat and it just cycles through different buffs randomly.
Okay, yeah, like the yeah, okay, so gives let's do random. I like this one. Randomly buffs a stat. So and then as it increases, maybe cycles the stats on a cooldown. Um Changing schedules increases damage or defense randomly. Damage, health, or defense. How about patience? Maybe we can get more patience. Damage, patience, or defense.
Or it could be like patience regen.
Perfect. That's a good one. Okay. Um Last call. Uh this will increase health and defense for a short amount of time. Summons a wave of customers to fight enemies. Okay. Let's do weapons. So let's see. The weapons using shopping carts or a price gun. I freaking love the idea of a price gun. So price guns. Let's do like a basket, shopping cart, and then a driving cart. You know what I'm saying? What are those called?
A U-boat. I don't know if people would know. I don't know if that's what they're. I don't know if that's what other stores called them.
A U-boat is freaking one of these.
Oh gosh,
It's an intense retail worker.
this is a U-boat. You put boxes on it.
How do you spell that?
I think it was U dash boat. U dash boat.
Okay,
I
a
was like, I don't
U-boat
know.
cart.
I don't know if there's. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a U-boat cart. I think this is great because you can like pack stuff into it. Uh, that's funny. It's for backroom stuff. Okay, that makes sense. That's funny though. I was like a U-boat. I'm like, isn't that like a submarine or something? Oh man. Okay, price guns, basket, shopping cart, U-boat, driving cart, a label maker.
Pallet jack.
No. Well,
Let me tell you, working in retail, we use pallet jacks.
that's kind of brutal.
Yeah, okay. As a weapon, I wasn't thinking of like as a weapon. I was just thinking like in general.
Yeah, that's kind of brutal. I mean, even just ramming with a shopping cart. But I made a game. Uh, where is it? Look at this. Preppers. Look, you run around with a cart, a shopping cart, and then you run into other shoppers. You have to like, well, you run into the zombies and you have to jump over the shoppers, and you can throw cleavers. Um,
That's brutal.
yeah. So armor. Dang it, they have vests again too. How about we'll do business casual, different
No,
ties.
that's not retail.
Okay. Smocks.
It would be a uniform.
Smocks, ties, uniforms.
I
Uh
guess it depends on what type of retail.
These would be like khakis too. How the hell do you spell khakis?
I think it's KH
That's what it
A
is.
K I.
Uniforms with khakis, smocks. I like the idea of a smock. It's different than a vest, right? You got like the
With
pockets and
like
stuff.
a khakis and a polo.
Oh, name badge.
Yeah.
We can have like different name badges maybe. And these are things that like again, you'd equip, they'd give you like more armor, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll do slash apron. So yeah, I know what a smock is. I've seen them. I've seen people at Target wear them. Or a coat for butchers. Eh. Maybe I don't want to make it specific. This is all retail. I'm thinking like it could be kind of unanimous. Be like everybody, yeah, these we all agree that this is a retail thing. And again, these are all made up, so it doesn't really matter again. All right, passives. We are cruising through these. I can't believe we're almost through the third class, and it's been well, the time says 2 hours. I don't know when we started.
We started with WoW though.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't know when I started this.
So why are there toys all over the floor?
Because we're talking and she's getting antsy.
It's not even time yet.
She's playing though. All right, another passive. Okay, so I like this customer service charm to reduce damage to allies or restocking frenzy to empower teammates. So you could do like a last call and then restocking frenzy. Oh my gosh, clock out to give you a speed boost. I love that.
Break time.
Speed boost. I like customer service charm. How about just charm? Reduces damage done to the player. Uh I guess use it's chooses random. Like so random enemies will reduce damage done to you. And it would be kind of like the bigger ones. So instead of the lesser enemies to have like more elite ones, they could be charmed. I like the restocking frenzy, but that's almost like last call. The last call summons a bunch of customers. I think that would be like restocking frenzy in my mind. Um how about like a cash drop or something? No, that's what are they again? They're like a cleric. Oh, we need a healing. We need something to heal.
15-minute break.
Oh, day off does that. No, day off does that. Increases your max health for a short amount of time and also fully heals you. Oh no, not monkey. Let's see. Uh, I kind of want to do another one that's a buff. Well, these are all buffs. Well, that's a cleric for you. Maybe an active, something like a slam, something like retail frenzy. Maybe like something AoE, like a shield bash, maybe that stuns. Something that stuns, I think would be good. Let me just bring this over here. All right, maybe something that stuns. Give me a little bit more reading room here.
Something with a cash register. Maybe.
How about what's like like balancing a cash register or something? Something that stuns.
Just throw a cash register.
How about price check? Aim a precision price gun attack that stuns all enemies in a line. I love that. That's so good. All right. Our retail worker is ready to go. Oh wait, no, we need one more passive. Shit. Thought I was done with passives. Oh. Let's see. So we've got
Short staff.
short staffed.
Speed
That's
boost.
always. Oh, I mean, we got clock out for a speed boost.
Just movement speed in general.
Okay.
Increases as you level up.
Movement speed.
Movement speed and damage increases as you level up. Or maybe, well, I don't know.
How about I like short staffed. I think the movement speed would make sense here. What if we get how about we get a damage boost the more your speed is reduced?
What do you mean? If you get slowed?
Yeah, but I was gonna say how often is that gonna happen? I don't know. I like short staffed as the ability name.
It happens all the time. All the
It
time.
is. It's got to be a damage increase. It has to be because you get upset when somebody calls out and then you have to cover for them. And now you're doing 3 jobs at the same time, and it's like, what's the manager doing?
I mean, movement speed makes sense. When you're short staffed, you freaking run around like crazy. Going as
Increases
fast as you can to get through
movement
everybody.
speed based on the number of enemies.
That's a good idea.
So like if there's a ton of enemies, you're gonna be a lot faster because you're like trying to rush around.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Because otherwise, it's like you don't need the movement speed when there's nobody around, right? You're just kind of casually wasting the clock. All right.
That's a fun little buff. I like that.
Okay,
Good idea.
I like that one. All right. Fast food worker employee.
Spatula.
So I said they're like a ranged healer or DPS, like a bard. So ranged heals, hard hitting, ranged DPS. Okay. So their weapons, obviously, spatula. Dang, that's not how you spell spatula. What the fuck?
It's got a T in it.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why I did it like that.
Spatula.
I was thinking of the sepulcher,
A
which isn't
spatula.
that spelled how it sounds. You get a spatula. Oh, let's see what it says real quick. All right. This is a creative choice for a hybrid class. The fast food employee fits well with ranged healing DPS, offering both healing food items and damage with thrown objects like hot coffee or fry oil. Love that. I had an ice
Ooh.
cream cone thrown at me one time. It made me sad.
That's gotta be an ability.
It will.
Throw ice cream
Uh,
or throw drinks, whatever. Maybe just throw random food.
Cold
You
as
would fight.
ice. Gain defense based on number of enemies in range. So you get more resilient the more enemies that are around you. Uh, so let's see. Skills, rush hour frenzy. I know what the lunch rush.
Lunch
We'll call
rush.
this lunch rush. I've been there before.
Hmm.
It could be a multi-target attack. Could be a fast multi-target attack, while supersized meal could heal allies. The way this is like referring it to is like there's gonna be freaking multiplayer. There's not gonna be multiplayer, everyone. Just so you know. More like speed debuff from cooking stress, right? Oh my gosh, I used to work the grill and the fries at the same time, or the fried foods. There's so much to do there. A lot of standing around, but as soon as everything starts coming up during lunch rush, you got to remember what you put down, what needs to come up, and yes, everything's on a timer, but it doesn't automatically open, so you got to go and open the grill. You got to pull up the fries, otherwise you're gonna burn them. But you also have to keep them golden.
Multitasking skills. meals.
Yeah. Okay. Multitask. Multitasker. Uh, During lunch rush, increases all stats. Lunch rush. Gain movement speed and uh throw a barrage. Thinking Hunter here. Barrage of fries.
It could be like SpongeBob with his spatula in the anchovy episode.
I don't remember that. Oh, when he's like flinging the burgers and stuff into all their
Yeah,
mouths.
yeah.
Okay, I do remember that one.
Throw a barrage of burgers and fries. Like you could spin around like a whirlwind with a spatula.
Well, I was thinking
Throwing.
in a cone, just like whoosh, out in front of you.
Yeah, that works too.
And then after using lunch rush, increase all stats for a short time.
Maybe it's the world's greatest fry cook. You spin around in a tornado with your spatula and fling burgers at random enemies.
Okay, we'll just do barrage of fries here then. I like that idea. So what is it? Number one,
Just the best. I don't know. Some type of word for like a great fry
master fry cook.
cook. Yeah.
Spin in a circle and launch burgers, fries, drinks, and toys. Get the Happy Meal.
Do they still do toys?
I don't. Yeah, I think so. Hey, what's up, two nerdy nerds? Welcome in. How was stream? You must have ended stream if you're here. Did you end up getting your credits to roll decently? And if so, what fixed it? Because I'm probably gonna have to deal with the same issue. Fried cook. Master fry cook. Master fry guy. No. Spin in a circle and launch burgers, fries, drinks, and toys, dealing massive damage. Credits are done. You just made it faster? Really? That's what fixed it? Just increasing the speed of it? So you can't see the issue? Yeah, that's one way to do it.
So work smarter, not harder.
Oh my gosh. All right. We got ties for armor. We've got button up shirt,
Name tag,
name tag,
apron,
apron, and then
hats,
oh
maybe.
my god, yes. Okay. Short tangent. I was working at McDonald's and I think my uncle had a bag of just tons of like manager uniforms, like employee uniforms. It had like a black shirt with like McDonald's logo on it, all this stuff. uh and like a ton of like ties with like fries or just like the silly, like it was all like theme stuff. And I asked my boss at the time if I could wear those different clothes to work, and they're like, "Yeah, sure." And I was trying to become manager, so I was like trying to impress them as much as I could. And I was like, "Yeah, I totally love McDonald's and all this stuff." And like, I didn't grow up with McDonald's or anything, so it was kind of like new to me. But let me tell you, if if a fast food employee could be a nerd about fast food, that was me at that time. I looked like a dweeb, but I also got tipped quite a bit too, working the drive-through. So what can I say? The nerdy fry tie worked. Which also brought me to the point of I had so many different hats that I could choose between as well, since I was also part of the uniform, that it was awesome. I had so many. Anyways, spatula, we can have, I don't want to say condiment bottle, because that's too long to say all the time. You were the master fry cook. I
You
was.
probably were,
I became a
weren't you?
crew trainer. I was a crew trainer, which was like a step down from manager. within 3 months of working there. Rise of the Interns an autobiography. Oh my god. How did you know? I did all of these things. I'm just kidding. I didn't do retail work and I didn't do delivery driver, but I've been a gamer. Still am. As a matter of fact, this stream started out gaming. Uh, I've been a fast food employee and I was actually an executive assistant, so technically an admin assistant. Um, so yeah, this is my autobiography and this is my journal. So what do I do? Like not a condiments bottle, maybe just like ketchupo and mustard.
Chapo.
So this will be like dual wielding. I spell it wrong again. I think what are we categorizing? This is like a ranged DPS bard. So we need so the spatula can be used to fling burgers. What can we use to launch fries?
Fry basket.
Sure. Fry basket. Um let's do like patties, like frozen patties. This will be like a ranged consumable weapon. So something that depletes. So at what point in your life did you start throwing burgers at your boss? Uh I've never done that, but like I said earlier, I have had ice cream thrown at me.
Sad.
I used to work as the cashier for a while too, and I was like "Oh, what's the problem?" And she's like, "My cone's melting already. Blah blah blah. I just came through the drive-through." And she's like, "Ah," she's like, "This place sucks." And just threw it at me, and I was like, "Well, I was gonna make you another one, but you can get out of the store."
People are so rude.
So rude.
What about
Consumables.
instead of calling it cold as ice, you call it buns of steel?
Buns of steel. Okay, why not? That's funny. Gain defense based on the number of enemies in range. Multitasker. After using lunch rush, increase all your stats for a short time. These are funny. I feel like we're getting into story time instead of actually coming up with abilities for this because it's like I've done this.
What if you have an ability that's like fix the ice cream machine?
Oh my gosh. Broken machine. Uh
No, you fix it. You fix the ice cream machine. It sprays ice cream everywhere. Slows down enemies around you.
gosh, like a little AoE, like a trap.
Like a trap, the ice cream trap. Slows them down.
Ice cream machine. Throw down a broken ice cream machine. Uh
That's funny.
fix it.
Maybe you just throw down the broken machine. It just sprays ice cream around it in a radius.
Okay. I was gonna say because you cast it, so you drop the broken ice cream machine and then you have to stand on it to fix it.
Nah, it's too complicated.
What? We'll see. We'll see. Throw down broken ice cream machine that sprays ice cream all over the floor, slows and damages enemies. That's pretty funny. Now, seeing this stuff come to life is gonna be so much fun. It's gonna take a long ass time, but I'm already loving the idea. Let's see, a passive. Think of something that increases like I know a lot of movement speed in the other ones, but let's see. Oh, lunch special. Oh wait, we have lunch rush. Well, I want something that will like I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna
Bur-
summon stuff.
Burger of the day. Is that really a fast food thing? I don't know.
Dang, I'm only thinking of McDonald's. Are the
Combo meal?
okay, this can actually heal the player. Um take a 1 second lunch break and eat your employee meal. Restores I don't know, we'll just do like 30% health. We'll just, instead of combo meal, we're just gonna call it employee meal. I'm so glad I ate before I came here. Delivery would be on the way otherwise. Oh no.
I know, I'm kinda hungry.
I know. This is leading up to our dinner time, so we're gonna get plenty of food. This is making me so hungry though. Like the delivery driver, the fast food employee. We got to get to the admin assistant pronto. Let's see. I need 2 more passives. Let's do non-slip shoes.
That's funny.
uh
Maybe it's like, stun resistance or something.
yeah, increase movement speed
Or
on
just
special tiles and oh, just not affected by speed decreases maybe.
you have, like, some type of resistance to movement speed
Uh
buffs or something.
yeah, yeah, like so like if there's something that would slow a normal enemy or a normal player like anybody else, you just not be affected by it. So not affected by it. Speed decreases, and then maybe like the upgraded gives passive movement speed. I think that's great.
Non-slip shoes is pretty funny.
It's like that was like you had to buy non-slip shoes. Uh I was thinking about okay, so like you remember Amy from Superstore? How she changed her name tag all the time?
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing like a name tag swap and then it like drops aggro or something. Or like makes enemies wander. But that would be like an active one. Maybe we do random name, and then based on the name, it gives you a different buff.
That is kinda like, sorta like an inside joke with Superstore, though.
Well, I know, but like fast food people would change out their name tags all the time.
Oh, I mean, I never worked in fast food, so I don't know.
Yeah, like anybody working the cashier didn't want people to know their name. Client facing, 10% chance to resist damage. Oh my gosh, that's not a bad idea. I like the okay. I also have to think percentages too because those are going to be easier to level up in talents and stuff. So I like this. So client facing, we'll take that. We'll take that. Thank you for that one. 10% chance to resist all damage. I guess just an attack, maybe. Resist an attack. That's funny. All right. Bernardo's throwing out a quick one for us so we can move on past the food. All right, admin assistant. I guess for fast food, maybe customer facing makes more sense. Is that what I said? Oh, I thought I put customer. Thank you.
Costumer?
No, I put client.
Oh.
But we are talking about a corporate world, so it makes sense that that would have been the first thing to come to mind. All right, so the admin assistant is like a thief, right? So they're like the inside person. They've worked in like a corporate setting before, or they've worked in like a small company as an admin assistant, and their abilities are going to be based around that. Like we're thinking sticky notes, we're thinking staplers, we're thinking phone calls, we're thinking they kind of know. So maybe like play it off of that, but they're going to be like kind of like a support style too. Um, so melee support, like a thief. Um, they have the knowledge of working for a corporation. Okay. Weapons, stapler. Um, no, I don't want to spoil a book for anybody, but like Dawn comes to mind from the coworker. When I think of like a scary admin assistant, I think of like
Wasn't that a figurine though?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking one of the weapon they would be
Desk,
like a
like
desk
a desk
decor.
toy, desk decor.
Desk decor, yeah. Uh, admin assistant. So I didn't even read through the rest of this. For the fast food employee, throwing burgers, fries, or a fryer basket, healing mechanics, serving food to teammates. Okay, we actually kind of covered that. So the admin assistant, as a melee support character who uses stealth or trickery like a thief, adds another layer of comedy. Haha, it's funny. Um, Imagining them using office tricks to control the battlefield. That's what I was thinking. So abilities like paperwork shuffle to confuse enemies or office gossip. Oh my god, that's great. To debuff opponents can tie into this class. Using staplers, paper shredders, sticky notes as weapons is playful. I like the idea of sticky notes. So sticky notes. A passive would be like sticky gossip. So this is place a sticky note on the ground to draw enemies in. uh
Like bulletin board,
what?
like a bulletin board.
Yeah. Well, it just play. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Well, I was thinking just drawing them. So like Back for Blood or something where you throw like, or I guess Left for Dead where you throw.
So the bombs on the ground, it attracts enemies.
Yeah. I was actually. Yeah. I was thinking that, but then I was thinking the monkeys from Nazi Zombies would be more accurate. Where you throw the monkey and it like brings all the zombies to it. So sticky gossip would actually not be a passive. My bad.
Well, it could be an active if you
Oh,
choose where to put it.
it is like a pipe bomb. Okay. Oh, you
Well,
know what?
it could be a bomb or it could be just a thing that gets their attention so you can run away.
Sticky gossip.
You could go either way.
Randomly place a sticky note on the ground. Draw enemies away from the player. Yeah, the pipe bomb. That's what I was thinking. Okay. An armor of the admin assistant. We could have. Okay. So one of the big things is like I want to give characters customization. I was thinking about making the characters kind of just plain, not really like male, female, or anything. Just kind of you can put whatever you want. And so I was like, for the admin assistant, you can have like a dress. You can have a suit, and that could be like the stuff that drops for them. But if I like paper doll it on, I think it would be fun.
It could be
Suspenders.
fun.
Oh my god. I love that idea. Bow ties. Boy ties. Nope.
Oh, I think that's something else.
That is something else. I like the suspenders, bow ties. We'll just do some bow ties slash ties because other classes won't use bow ties. This will be like a class specific one. They can also. No, I don't want them to use vests. Do we have anybody with like dress shirts? I guess uniform.
I feel like this is where like the business casual would come into play.
Yeah. Business suit. Glasses. That's perfect. I love that. So maybe the suspenders, ties, bow ties, that'll be kind of like one slot. I'll have to figure out where like the type of armor that they can equip because I kind of want to keep it across the same and they'll have like their special thing, but then they all kind of share like the vest top part or whatever, maybe pants kind of thing. Glasses would be a really good kind of like accent piece. So we'll do business professional, business casual. Oh, obviously a passive will be casual Fridays. Slip into some jeans. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Slip into some jeans.
It's like, what can I do with this?
Slip into something a little more comfortable.
We could do like shoes. Um,
Dress shoes.
yeah, that's it. That's the ability. Slip into some jeans.
But it doesn't do anything. It just puts jeans on you.
Like, what's the benefit of casual Friday? You're more comfortable.
You're
All
more
right,
comfortable.
slip
What does that do for you?
slip into some jeans. Uh,
Put your favorite jeans on.
gain, restore health, and increase defense for a short time. Short. uh, that's pretty funny actually.
For a short.
Randomly, this is gonna be a random. This is gonna be like on a timer kind of a thing. It's a passive. All right, an admin assistant. Ignore call. I don't know what it's gonna do yet, but it's pretty funny. Schedule.
Check messages.
We're getting all these abilities. I like sticky gossip. Okay, we got that one done. Casual Fridays. Ignore call. Um, this is a thief, so we also have to like steal something. Let's do stolen office supplies. So randomly gain an office supply that gives you a buff or allows you, or maybe a buff or a weapon on what is stolen. What is stoled? Okay. Schedule meeting. This let's do calls a group of coworkers to your side to fight for your side. By your side?
Mandatory meeting.
Well, sorry, scheduled meeting. Calls a group of coworkers to fight by your side. Check messages. Uh, checks your messages if the message is from an X, gain damage buff and movement speed.
Why would your ex be calling you at work?
Exactly. You're like, what the fuck?
Because when you said check messages, I was thinking like the company
No,
phone.
no, this is a personal one. You don't know admin assistants, do you?
No, I
They
don't. I've never
never
done it
do work
before.
for the company. You're
One of
stealing
them
company
could be
time.
slacker, slack off, whatever you want to call it.
Slacker. Hey, what's up, Granger? Nice. I come back in Goobs and Devon. Well, you did bully me into it, so here I am. I'm working on my game.
The other night, he's like, I need to talk to you, and he was like, listen, Granger keeps bullying me. I feel like I have to do game dev today.
Oh my gosh. Micromanagement. Deal a small amount of damage to every enemy in range. That's not a bad one. Here, instead of ignore call, I like the micromanagement.
That's a good one.
Passive damage to all enemies in range. Slacker. I kind of like this as a passive. I was thinking HR complaint for another ability. um, summon the HR manager to deal massive single target damage. Um, hold on. To send target home. To fire. Oh, I just want to. I just make them fire. Just fire them. It's kind of like the gamers delete like cheat code where they just delete an enemy. But I was thinking instead of just dealing damage, just send them away. Yeah, two nerdy nerds. You had like a ton of freaking anonymous gifted subs today. It was stinky in there. It's like, how do you respond to that? You're like, thanks, random person. I don't even know who to thank anymore. To fire current target. Okay. Slacker. Uh gain movement speed. No. What can the slacker do? I was thinking like you gain movement speed when there's no enemies around. Maybe recover stamina, whatever the power is, faster when enemies aren't around. It must have been a regular because they were gifting regulars. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, those are sniped. Those are sniped ones. And I was like, maybe it's Granger doing it. And then somebody added anonymous gifter, and I was like, that's pretty funny. There's no anonymous gifter name though. Okay. Oh. All right. So GPT loves the ideas of what I came up with here, so we're good. No, it wasn't you, Granger. Granger can confirm it was not him. Yeah, those were like some pretty regulars. There's no way those were random. Um, too busy gassing up the place. Dinky. Okay. We've got class abilities. We've got all the classes kind of figured out. We've got the gamer. We've got the delivery driver. Got the retail worker. I feel like this has been a fever dream. We've got the fast food employee, and we've got the admin assistant. This this feels pretty good. Um, the stolen office supplies is pretty funny. Micromanagement, love the AoE, schedule a meeting, checks your messages. If it's a message from your ex, gain a movement speed and a damage buff. If it's not, gain stamina, regen. To be able to cast abilities faster and stuff. You doing abilities? Yeah, we just did. So there will be a lot more passives because these will be things that are like the survivor style. And then we have active abilities that you would cast if you have like the resources to do it. But yeah, we came up with a bunch of different things for all of these.
Careful.
So I think so far my favorite is still probably the gamer. And I think cheat codes is pretty great. And the call mom is hilarious. Squad up is pretty good too. And they've got an interrupt where you fart. I have to commission people to do farts for me.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
you gonna pay? You gonna pay for farts? Sophie, can
8
you do it?
farts.
Can you do it, Sophie? She's hungry.
Yeah.
I'm also hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Especially when we're talking about the fast food stuff.
Farts are
Burgers and
free.
fries.
Yeah, all right. That is going to be it for me. I'm going to be doing some more game dev stuff tomorrow. I guess I keep calling it game dev. It's game design. We're just straight up doing game design. But I think we're going to be getting to the point where I actually get to start prototyping mechanics with some squares and stuff. And then also, I think we're going to start getting into actually like creating these classes and maybe start working on character designs and all that fun stuff and coming up with like the core of the game. Ooga booga. Thank you for the hydrate. I just hydrated, but just for you, I'm gonna drink the rest of this. I don't know if you can see how much is in there. This is the Panther Cup. Oh, but yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Let's see if we can find somebody who's. Oh, there is somebody doing game dev. I would love to raid them. Let's go raid Tubuggus. Tubuggus. They call me. They call me Turbo Goob. So let's go ahead and give them a raid. Uh, Thank you all for hanging out today. I had a lot of fun playing WoW. I had even more fun just coming up with these class ideas. I think it's fun to just scramble the brain a little bit. So thanks for hanging out, two nerdy nerds. Appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. I'm glad that you didn't order anything. Booga booga. Don't want the Sigma me. You know I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Granger, I appreciate you hanging out and showing your support today. And RTN, thanks. Thanks for your help today as well. I feel like Songbird was in there for a lot of the time, giving some ideas and stuff too. So thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say Turbo Goob sent you to for this raid. I think that'll be fun. Okay, bye.